What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, UFC 300 Pereira versus Hill just took place. That man got slumped, bro. But nah, man, that was a crazy fucking card. I'm gonna be giving my immediate reaction to all of these fights and just talking about what an amazing night of fights that was. That was genuinely exceeded my expectations somehow. You know, like I was worried at first that it was gonna be kind of mid. Then I think I got super hyped and I kind of like tempered my reactions to what I think the fights were going to be. I kind of thought, oh, you know, it'll be all right. This was like Christmas, dog. I woke up this morning, I was excited as fuck, bro. I woke up at like 6:30, bro. This was like Christmas Day. And it got capped off. Main event, Shum. This dude got sent packing, bro. Jamal Hill, salty man. Salty man Hill. I was in the cup, dude. Oh, fuck. That was badass, dude. Oh! Hey, man, listen. This dude said he was going to knock out Alex Pereira standing up. He got slumped. Crazy performance. Alex Pereira is going to save light heavyweight by fighting Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 301. I'm going to be doing a video on fights to make tomorrow, talking about every fighter on this card, what they should do next. But in terms of the actual performance, I liked the kicks from Hill. I thought that he was going to switch stances a bit more. He seemed really confident. And Alex Pereira looked weirdly nervous before the start of this fight. I don't know if that was just like this angry energy inside, but he looked kind of nervous. And then, dude, as soon as he started checking the kicks of Jamal Hill, you could feel he was just putting him further and further back against the fence. And honestly, to KO Hill brutally in like 3 minutes, crazy impressive. Because Hill is a good fighter. Hill is a great fighter. And, you know, he didn't do that shit to Izzy. He didn't do that shit to fucking shit. Even Strickland, he didn't put him out bad with one punch. And he just completely flatlined Jamal Hill. Crazy, crazy performance. I know that his fans are going to be annoying as fuck. I understand that people may not be happy about it, but I am going to glaze him a little bit. That was an incredible knockout. That was an incredible performance. And yeah, my reaction to it was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I've never been a big Jamal Hill fan. You know, I don't mind the guy, but yeah, I definitely am glad I picked Alex Pereira. And yeah, crazy performance. Weili Zhang, Yan Xiaonan, very good fight. I thought Yan Xiaonan was dead at the end of the first round. I'm not gonna lie. I picked Weili Zhang by submission. Basically happened, and she got a TKO win in round 2 as well. 3 wins for Weili Zhang in one night. Very impressive. But yeah, I just think that you can't read too much into her performance looking bad, because she did finish Yan Xiaonan twice. Like, I think refs definitely would have stopped that. Other refs besides Herzog. And, you know, Yan Xiaonan did all right. I definitely think this exposed that Weili Zhang relies too much on her grappling. You look at the way that she's been striking. I've never seen her get outstruck so badly in a fight. Am I tripping? I feel like even against Rose Namajunas, she was super competitive. Against Joanna, she was super competitive. And then, I don't know if it's because she got knocked out by Rose, but she looks like shit striking, dude. She got knocked down twice. I feel like every time they boxed, she got hurt or she got wobbled and she decided to shoot. Weili Zhang's striking definitely has regressed, and I think she relies a lot on her physicality. I want to see her fight somebody big. I want to see her fight like Tatiana Suarez, but again, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. I turned off my recording in round 5 because I was like, this is going to a decision. Like, I've got it right. Max Holloway's the guy. Crazy good performance. Spinning back kick breaks Justin Gaethje's nose in round 1. Fucking him up with the knees and the jabs and the straight punches down the middle, just like I said. And then in round 5, he does the emote. Gaethje obliges and he knocks him the fuck out. Face first into the canvas. The photo, I'll put the photo on screen right now. The hardest picture in MMA history. That was the best performance I've ever seen in my life. Am I crazy? That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not joking, that may have been the best performance in UFC history. I know Conor versus Eddie 2 is there. This might be it now, because he knocked him the fuck out, like cold, with 1 second left, and he was up 49-46. Like, bro, Max Holloway is actually him, and I can't believe that he just, dude, what the fuck do I even say? He's actually goated. He's in his prime. I've been saying that he's gonna beat Gaethje. I've been saying that he's gonna beat Topuria, and when they went to the crowd footage of Topuria, I'm gonna put the picture on screen right now. This is the face of a man that does not want to fight Max Holloway. This is the face of a man who knows he hit the lottery fighting Volk coming off a KO loss. Ilia Topuria, your time has come. There's no way out of this one. Get ready to learn Hawaiian, buddy. You're fucked. Ilia Topuria, you're actually cooked. You're actually fucked. Your time has come. And I don't think Max is going to fight at 155 for the belt. I don't think he should fight Islam. I think he should be fighting against Ilia Topuria. And I'm not like being hyperbolic or like glazing. I already thought he was going to beat Ilia Topuria. This just confirms it. This just confirms to me that he's going to beat a tough boxer who likes to slip and rip and occasionally throw leg kicks and not really wrestle that much. This just confirmed that to me. I'm sorry. He's going to beat Ilia Topuria. And man, what a performance. Gaethje probably will retire. He didn't retire in the cage, but I'm going to guess that he's going to retire because that's a decision loss and a brutal KO in the same performance. He basically got shown levels by Max Holloway. And yeah, man, it just proves that MMA math does not make sense because a lot of people probably would have picked Gaethje based on the Poirier beating Max and Gaethje beating Poirier, but it just goes to show you, dude, this sport is all about styles fighting against each other. And Max Holloway's high output, high speed, high accuracy fighting style is completely different to a guy like Poirier who's looking for a finish the entire time. You know what I mean? Max Holloway isn't necessarily looking to finish you with every shot that he throws, and he's just really used his volume well, his counterpunching, his going first, going third, like I said in my video predicting it. Yeah, really impressive performance aside from the KO, and produced one of the hardest fucking moments, one of the hardest photos I've ever seen. If there was ever a performance that was like, he's him, he's the guy, Max Holloway is him. Like, he's actually that guy. And speaking of it, hey, man, I told you Arman Tsarukyan was him at lightweight. I told you he's not like these other little pipsqueak prospects like Benoit Saint Denis, Rafael Fiziev, Gamrot. He ain't like these dudes. He's not cut from that cloth. He beats up some guy in the fucking crowd, and then he goes in there. He outstrikes Charles Oliveira. People, by the way, let me just get this out of the way because you're probably mad already. If you think that was a robbery, if you thought Charles Oliveira won, you're wrong. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're actually dumb if you think Charles Oliveira won that fight. Was Charles Oliveira going to win that fight if it's 5 rounds? Or if there's 10 seconds left in the first or the third? Maybe. Okay, maybe. Maybe he could have got that submission if it was longer. But he didn't. And Arman Tsarukyan outstruck him on the feet. Beautiful boxing. Was pumping out the jab, landing the jab basically at will. I told you Oliveira's head movement is really not as good as it should be for a guy that good. And Arman Tsarukyan out-damaged him on the ground with the elbows, exactly like I said it was going to happen. I am glad that Oliveira didn't get finished, bro. Like, obviously I didn't want Oliveira to get fucking finished. Like, I picked Tsarukyan by finish, but I didn't want to see Oliveira get smoked. And I'm kind of glad that it played out this way because I got my pick right. And I think the division moves in a more exciting fucking direction because Tsarukyan versus Islam is way more competitive than Charles versus Islam. That's a fact, right? Even if you love Charles Oliveira, I doubt that you seriously think he's going to beat Islam's, Makhachev. Whereas Arman Tsarukyan, you could say there's a way he could get that done with his style. And all in all, like I said, I'm just happy that Arman won without finishing Charles Oliveira because I love Charles, dude. And it was cool to see him have good moments and not get finished, not have a bad performance. Just a close fight with a really good fighter in Arman Tsarukyan. And hopefully he gets his respect now. But seeing the reaction of robbery, what the fuck was that? We need grounded knees. I'm going to guess that he's not going to get his respect. I'm going to guess that people are going to be mad in the comments about Arman Tsarukyan winning. That's my prediction, but from my perspective, completely unbiased, I thought Arman Tsarukyan won the fight 29-28. Obviously, based on the damage, the numbers, the control time, the takedowns, really smart grappling decisions. Can't believe he survived that fucking guillotine. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was actually cooked when bro got caught in the guillotine. His pants started coming down. I was like, there's no way I've picked this guy and he's gonna get guillotined with his fucking ass hanging out, but he clutched up. And yeah, he got a very impressive win. Shout out to Arman Tsarukyan. And Bo Nickel had a fight. Fucking bot. Yuri Prochazka, holy shit, fight of the night. Crazy performance. I gotta give respect to Yuri. I thought he was cooked. I finished that first round and I was like, bro, this guy's done. And then he goes in there. They just have a scrap. Like, that was an awesome fight. Respects to Rakic and Yuri. Insane fight. One of the best fights I've seen at light heavyweight. He just swings to the death with Alexander Rakic. It tanks his calf kicks. Ignores all of his big shots, chins him, throws him to the ground, say good night, say goodbye. What a performance. I don't think he deserves a title shot. I'll talk about who he should fight next in my video tomorrow, but I don't think he deserves a title shot, respectfully speaking. And Rakic looked good, bro. Coming off a 2-year layoff, he looked really fucking good, man. He looked sharp, dude. So I would love to see him get a big fight next. But yeah, crazy good fight. Aljamain Sterling. Let me talk about this real quick. Do I think Aljamain Sterling had a crazy good performance? No. Do I think he had a good performance? Yes, bro. Do I think he deserved to get booed out of the building and told that he should be cut from the sport? No, dude. And the crazy thing is, the commentary and Dana White will glaze Bo Nickel for laying on Cody Brundage for 10 minutes, who's the worst middleweight in the division, statistically fucking speaking. This is the guy with the least amount of wins, like, you know, was losing to Jacob Malkoun, got dominated by Cedricus Dumas, Boom Gang, right? 10-6 as a pro. Good fighter, had some good moments against Bo Nickel. A complete bottom of the barrel when you look at the middleweight division. Bo Nickel is getting less hate for laying on this fucking guy and putting on a submission eventually after like 10 minutes of laying on him than Aljamain Sterling for dominating 30-27 in Calvin Kattar, who's a terrible matchup for him, who has 91% takedown defense. I told you that's a fake stat. And KOs in the featherweight division. Why is Aljo getting shit on and Bo Nickel's getting glazed? And Calvin Kattar is the reason that this fight was boring. He didn't do shit, bro. This guy did not do shit, bro. You spent 2 years on the sidelines to do 20 strikes, bro. This guy did not do shit. On the ground, he's just laying there waiting to get stood up. I'm sorry, that's not Aljo's fault. Because you know if Calvin Kattar tried to get up, what would have happened? He would have got subbed. So I feel like if you're hating on Aljamain Sterling for the way that he fought, bro, it's Calvin Kattar's fault more than anything. And you can't be glazing Bo Nickel. You can't be glazing Gilbert Burns versus JDM. You can't be glazing fucking Jailton Almeida. But you want to get a fucking Aljo cut from the sport, dude. It's fucking bullshit, dude. So the commentary and Dana White being nice to Bo Nickel, but then shitting on Aljamain Sterling's performance, get the fuck out of here, dude. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay, my cat is just walking across my fucking screen. Thanks, dude. That's what I thought of Kayla Harrison. Holly Holm was all right. W. Kayla Harrison. Diego Lopez. This is the last one I'll talk about, dude. The early prelims were pretty good. My boy Cody Garbrandt lost. We're not going to talk about it. All right, dude. He was winning. Okay, he was fucking winning, dude. And yeah, I thought the card was canceled at that point, but then this man stepped up to the plate. Diego Lopez. Bro activated his plot armor, decided to lock in on career mode, got a brutal KO in a minute and a half. This guy might end up as champion, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of joking when I said he's plot armor. I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, cat. Oh, bye. Cat. Cat. I'm gonna edit that out. But yeah, dude. Diego Lopez might actually be champ, bro. I don't think he's gonna fight Movsar Evloev next, but I will talk about his next fight tomorrow. But to do that shit to fucking Sadiq Youssef, dude. To do that shit to Sadiq Youssef. You can say what you want about the level of competition Sadiq Youssef has fought. Edson Barboza didn't KO this guy. You know, like plenty of, like Arnold Allen didn't KO this guy. So in my estimations, I think Diego Lopez being a top contender, it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to be like, you know what, he might actually beat Evloev in a rematch. He might beat Yair Rodriguez. He might be a tough test for a Calvin Kattar. He could beat Calvin Kattar in my opinion, the way that he fought tonight. But all in all, great card. Great finish to the card as well, in my opinion, to have a brutal round 1 KO, send the fans home buzzing, especially after the ups and downs of kind of that opener. Armin Charles was good. Gaethje Holloway was fucking insane. And then, you know, Yan Jianan, Weili Zhang was kind of boring. It's a great way to finish the card. And just the only downside to a night of fights like this is that next week is a fucking flyweight Apex main event. You know, Dana White, he flies us close to the sun, then he brings us back down to reality. So get ready to go back to the Apex, boys, after an incredible pay-per-view. Maybe the best pay-per-view I've ever fucking seen. At least the best KO I've ever seen in Holloway versus Gaethje. Now we go back to the Apex. Now we go back to unranked featherweight co-main events. But yeah, that was my thoughts on UFC 300. I'm a bit all over the place. I'm a bit scatterbrained, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fights more than anything. I know I definitely did, and it was good to get good picks on it as well. I believe I went 10-3, so I'm happy with my picks, and I'm happy with the fights. Let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments. Make sure you guys drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel for more prediction videos, more reactions, more rants, more matchmaking videos, all that type of shit. Appreciate all the support on my fight video as well. I appreciate that, guys. And yeah, see you in the next video. Go follow me on the gram at Bedtime MMA. See you in the next one, boys. Goodbye.